All right, this is our zoom offense. Now, this offense happens in a 5-out motion. So, this is a great system to score for us because we run a 5-out motion offense as our main offense. So, zoom fits perfectly. Now, there's a few keys for success to really execute well in this offense. And the first thing is having solid screens and dribble handoffs. This offense depends on lots of good movement without the ball, and that looks like setting a good down screen, and then when you do have the ball, setting a strong dribble handoff, which also acts as a screen. The next thing is you want to square up. Whenever you have the ball, you need to see the floor. You need to look at the hoop, look at the rim, and see what is there as far as people cutting or maybe someone slipping a screen, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Always look for a way to set up your teammate. Only one person gets to score on the floor, but we get the points as a team. So we want to look for ways we can set up people to be in a good opportunity to score. Just like motion, you have to have good spacing. Maintain that good 5-out spacing. Don't clog the lane and hang out in the paint. Finally, make a basketball play. You're not a robot. You're a basketball player. This offense allows you to create. There is a pattern that you need to follow for the system to work, which I'll explain in just a little bit. All right, like I said earlier, this offense starts in a 5-out motion. So it starts with down screen, similar to our pass and cut offense. So our posts are going to go and set those down screens for our guards to pop up. So as soon as the point guard makes that dribble over half court, it triggers our posts to go down and set those down screens. Now, as always, like just in our motion offense, our pass and cut offense, there is an option for our posts to dive. If they can see it, if they can seal their man in this screen right here, they might have an opportunity to dive to the hoop. And our guard, we always have to be looking here, not here or here. We want to be looking at the hoop so we can see our posts. Now, if that's not there, they pop out, and here we are in 5-out. And we'll do the first part of our zoom action, which is a dribble handoff. So, one dribbles at two receives a dribble handoff. So right here, this is a screen happening. So one is facing this way, two is facing this way, and there's a dribble handoff here. So ideally, one is finding two's man and becoming a screen. Now, for this first option, two's just going to curl around that screen and go straight to the hoop. Now, that could be a layup for two, or after one sets that screen, they can seal their man, open up, and roll to the hoop with him, which is another option. And now, just like motion offense, 4 saw that there was an opening, and so 4 came up here. Now, here's a reversal. So let's say that there's nothing for 2. So they're going to run it to the other side. So the 2 wasn't able to drive. Maybe he got cut off, or just there was some chaos happening in the key. So 2 is going to run it on the opposite side. So he's going to run over. 3 is going to take that dribble handoff. And then here's another reversal. So this dribble handoff happened here. When that happens, this guy, the one who's the opposite wing, he sees that the offense is reversing. So he's going to go and run the zoom screen down here for the 4. So the 4 comes in and then pops up. And we have another dribble handoff. So another reversal. Okay. So now 4 has the ball. This is what the full series looks like. So that was a down screen and then another dribble handoff. And 3 sees that they need a dribble handoff now. So that's what a full series looks like. Now, there are some options in this offense where you can be creative and really create some good offense. So in this case, this is called a curl. So sometimes you're going to notice the defense is understanding the pattern. And so they might start cheating on defense. So what 3 is going to do here is they're going to receive the screen, but instead of coming up to get a dribble handoff, they're actually going to cut over the screen and cut to the hoop. And 5, because they're following the rules and they're squaring up to the hoop, they're going to see this. And they're going to do a nice entry pass, and that's a bucket for 3. There's another option which is called slipping the screen. So in this case, 1 is the screener. He's going to set that down screen, and instead of popping to the corner, 1's going to show in that screen area, but then quickly slip it and cut to the hoop. Again, 5 is following our rules. They're looking at the hoop. They're going to receive that dribble handoff and then make a nice entry pass for the 1 to get a bucket. That's Zoom. It's 5 out motion offense with some extra rules that provide another opportunity for you to score. This offense, again, depends on just having good spacing and also just knowing the pattern. There are tons of options to score in this offense. Usually your best and first look is going to be the drive. If we can get this ball to someone and give them 2 good screens, because remember that 2 is coming off a down screen here, and then they're coming and getting a dribble handoff here. With a head full of steam, they can turn that corner and drive to the hoop and get a good look. And again, having that roller is another good option. So that's Zoom.